Going to discuss about the tables in HTML. So what is a table? You all know that table is a set of data arranged in the rows and columns. And we know that a table has a HTML tag. So a table HTML tag is table itself, and it should be beginning with a table. If you're writing any table, it should be beginning with the table tag and ends with the slash table. As we having the HTML/HTML body slash body, all like that. While you're doing with the table, the first tag you want to use is the table tag. And while the table, every data of the table is filled, we have to close it by using the slash table. And the table tag is having the different attributes. So they are height and width. That means which is used to specify the width and height of the table. That means the maximum width and the height can a table have. And next is about the alignment. Alignment means you know it. That means where the table should be placed. That means here we can have three types of placing the table or alignment, that is center, left or right. Next attribute is the border. That means to give the border to the table. To all the cells we need a border, right? So we are giving the border to the table. That is given by using the integer number 1, 2, 3, etc. That means if you are giving table tag, then border equal to 2. It means that it is having the border of the thickness with the 2. Okay, we can have 1, 2, 3, etc. The number increases, it gives us with the thickness of that border. Okay, next attribute is the cell padding. Cell padding means it determines the space between the content and the border of the cell. Okay, what is the space we need between the content and also the border of the cell is called the cell padding. Next one is the cell spacing. Cell spacing means the amount of space between the cells in the table. So these are the attributes of a table. The common attributes that we are using to create a table, they are tr, which defines the table row. That means each the table is having the row, right? So each row of a table is first of all given it with the tr tag. Okay, and next is the th, which defines the headers. That means the heading of a table, 2 cells will be there, that will be 2 or 3 cells will be there, those things will be written as the heading of it. Okay, so those heading of the tables or a column names we can see. So those column names are presented by using the th tag, table header. Next is td. Td means it is specify each and every cell of a table other than the header cell. Next, I'll just tell you how we are writing the code for the table. We have written HTML. Next, the title. Title means what is appearing on the web page, right? Web page starting the search button. We will be having tables in HTML. /title, body, then table border. I said that it is having many attributes. 5 attributes we already studied. That is about the border is having the height and width, alignment is there, border is there, then cell padding, cell spacing, everything is there, right? In this table, I'm just specifying only 2 things. What is it? I want the table at the center of the web page, and also I want the border as 2. 2 means small thickness only we want. Next, each and everything is starting. That means this is the first row. This is the table which I wanted to draw. This table I want to draw it. In this table, we can see what is there. This is the name. These are called the th. All these 4 things are the th here. Name is there, class is there, division is there, and also roll number. All those should be given with the th tag because those are the header, the column names, right? So first of all, this is the first row, row 1. First row it is. So I am writing here tr, and this one here ending means slash. This is the end of it. Okay, so listen, tr, then th, first one name, then I am closing the th, another th I am opening for the class, th class /th division /th roll number /th. So that row is over, so we can close it by using the /th. So that row is our TR and TH. You studied how to use it. Now we are going to write the next row. Next row means all the other cells other than the TH should be given with what? TD. Okay, it should be given with the TD. So TR starting, next TD. What are the things we have? Priya 8, A 25, right? So I'll be writing TD Priya slash TD, then TD 8 slash TD, TD A slash TD, TD 25 slash TD. That row is our slash TR. The same way we can write the TR tag for Rahul, Rani and Anil. Okay, and all those means rows are closing by using the slash TR. Now the table is over. All the 5 rows we have completed. Now we can close it using the slash table, slash body and also slash HTML. Okay, now we can just look at it how we are doing it. So you can see here so you can see here how it is working. So I have done with HTML table the same thing. Then I have aligned it to the center. Then class is there, name, class, division, th, all those things, name, th, Rahul, Priya, everything is coming. So I'm just going for saving it. I want to save it in the desktop itself. So I'm going for the saving in the desktop because we can see it faster, right? And I'm giving here rich text, then only it will be working. T I am giving t.html, then I could save it. Yeah, already I have saved one, so I am just giving exist. Okay, so I am just opening it so you can see what the table is. What I have written there, same table I am getting here. That is, each cell is there. This is on that we can see it as the border 2 with the thickness 2. Okay, so this is about how we are creating a table. What is a call span? What is a call span? Call span means it is an attribute that specifies the width of the column in terms of the number of columns when a cell occupies more than one column. So you can see here in the figure, you will understand. That means here 2 columns should be there, but it is becoming a big cell. This cell is a big cell, right? What I have done, this I am giving this 2 columns I made to 1 column. Okay, so I have given here th call span equal to 2. That means it specifies the width of the cell. Width means what? That is, it will be having a huge width here. Means 2 cells are becoming 1, right? And number of cells, that means call span, call span will be giving it as how many cells we are giving it as 1, that much we will be giving the number there. So here I am making 2 cells, so I am making here call span equal to 2. If I am making the 3 columns in as 1 by using the call span method, then I have to give call span equal to 3. According to how many columns are there, according to that the call span integer value is written. Okay, now you can see first column senior secondary I have written, that is with one column only. 2 I have made to 1. This one you can see here, it is 2 itself. I don't have to use any 2 itself. I'm not using any call span there. Next one also I had made 2 to 1. Here next upper primary, lower primary, then last KG section also I made to 1. So these 3 spaces I am using the call span equal to 2. So you can just note it. Here border cell padding, I have just given the cell padding as 4. Cell padding, you know, it is the space between the content and the border. So first th itself, that is the header of the table itself I have given as senior secondary. So th call span equal to 2 senior secondary th. only that is there, so I have closed it. Now TR, next TD, science slash TD, TD commerce slash TD slash TR, that is our TR. Then TD call span equal to 2, again I have done. Then align equal to center I am aligning it. If I am not aligning the header, it will be aligned anyway to the center, that's why I have not written anything on the TH. Okay, it will be to the center itself now, but TD should be written where the alignment should be. Then equal to center high school slash TD, next is slash TR, next is TR, TD upper primary slash TD, TD upper lower primary slash TD, that row is over slash TR. Next TR, TD call span equal to 2, align equal to center KG KG section slash TD, and that row is also over, so we are giving here slash TR slash table, okay, and slash body and slash HTML. So this is the way how it's working. So let's see how it is done practically. So you can see here how I have done it. Same program, HTML body, call span, senior secondary, high school, upper primary, everything is same. So let's go for the saving it. Save as. So here also rich text format RTF. Next I am giving here c.html. We can give any name. I have already saved it, same name itself, so already exists. So I am renaming it. So we'll go for C. C is the name given. It is a web page, right? We are opening the web page. Let's see what is it. Yeah, we got it like this. But this is the way how we are working out with. But I wanted this at the center, so I'll make the changes to it. See how I'm making the changes. See, yeah, in the table border I want to cell padding and border only given. I want to make the alignment also align to the center. Align equal to center I have given. Now I will save it once again. That's enough. Yes, saved already. Save as is given. So I'll just refresh the page. So it's in the center. So this is how it is working. Okay. Now we will go into the next one. Row span means the same like that, but it is specifying the number of rows a cell should span, or it is deciding the height of the cell in terms of the number of rows. So this is the table which I am going to draw. Company, item, price. Here you can see 2 rows I have made. Samsung is a row which I have made 2 things to 1. Okay, TV and mobile it consumes. Okay, then price is there, LG. So let's see how I am writing it. Table border, HTML body, table border equal to 3. Then alignment I already given it as center. TR, first TR it is the heading, right? Company slash TH item slash TH price slash TH, no doubts, right? Slash TR, same like TR TD row span equal to 2. It was by mistake, no problem if it is come to the next line also. Samsung slash TD TV was there, slash TD 25,000 and slash TD, and that row is over, right? So I'm just closing it. And in the next row I can see only mobile is there. Okay, only mobile, because this is coming with along with the Samsung itself. So next TR I am opening. TD I am giving here mobile slash TD 15,000 slash TD, and that slash TR I am giving. That is over there. Okay, next TR I must give for TD LG, then TD slash TD fridge slash TD price 45,000 and slash TD slash TR. That's over. So our table is over. Slash table slash body. Okay, now we will practically check how it is going on. So see how it's going on. Here it is, the same table I have written here in the WordPad. So everything is right. Yeah, fridge, everything is there. So we'll go for saving it. Save as. R I have given, since it's a row span, rich text format, same thing like. Then .html we have to give, right? Then we will save it to the desktop itself. Already exists. Do you want to replace? Yes, I want to replace it. Yes. So we'll R R was given, so I will go for licking it. Yes, we got the answer. To the center itself we have done, and this is how we are getting the answer for it. So that's also clear for you. So we will check for the next. What is there? Next one, what you're studying in the table is about the border color. So see, border color means it specify what is the color of your table's border, and it is of two types. In two types we can give, that is border color light and border color dark. Border color light means it will specify the border color at the top and left side, and if you are giving border color dark, it specifies at the bottom and right side of the table. I'll just show. That is, this is the table, a simple table I have drawn. This one I want to make it sometimes border color light equal to blue. That's what I have given in this. Let's see what is happening over here. Okay, item HTML body table border color light equal to blue, align equal to center. Every time we wanted the table at the center, that's why I've given align equal to center. TR, first TR, TH item and price slash TH price slash TR. Next what we have, TR TD Samsung slash TD 35,000 slash TR. That's also our TD LG TV slash TD 30,000 slash TR. Okay, so our small table is our slash table slash body slash HTML. So let's see at practice. So I have already written the program. Let's see how it works. So we are going to save it. We have saved it. So let's see. Okay. The name given was B, right? So let's see. B. Let's open and see whether we are getting the same thing. Border color light blue we have given, right? Yes, we are getting at the light means top and bottom. Now we will change that to border color dark. Okay, let's see border color dark where it is working. We'll go and save it. Instead of blue, I'm giving here with red. Okay, the same thing is save was, it was come. Actually save it's enough. By mistake it came, so I don't want to go back. That's why I've done like this. So see how it is working. Yes, blue already was given. We will refresh it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to save it. Refresh it. Yeah, now it is right side and also the bottom border color dark. Okay, so let's see once again with the two sides also. Okay, border color dark equal to red. Now I'm giving here border. We want to see, right, if both are working together or not. Border color light equal to some other color we can give. Let's give it green. Let's save it. Yes, we saved it. Go for checking. We'll refresh the page. Yes, we got green as light and dark is red. Okay, light means it is the top and left side, and bottom means dark means bottom and right side. So this is how it works. Okay, so that's also over. We'll program that is HTML, that is the BG color or background color. Okay, that is specifying the background of color of a table. So I have written a small table with the background blue. First of all, we'll check for the different colors, then we will check for the other one. Okay, table border equal to 2, then align equal to center, PG color blue, BG color here in the table itself we have to give TH, name, roll number we have given, then Aisha, Muhammad, Fatima. 3 things also we have given with the TD. Okay, so we will go for the practical. So let's see practically it's doing. Here I am giving for each row TR, this TR green, this TR yellow, this TR pink. Okay, let's see. Not to the table I am giving. What is the BG color? Here we are getting, let's see. Here we have given for each rows TR. In TR we have given the BG color. If you want to TD, you can give for TD also different colors. So see here, red, green, yellow, pink. Now let's make it to blue, because we had blue, right? So TR we don't need anything in the here we want to give. Okay, anywhere, it doesn't matter, we want to give the border first, align first, anything you can give according to your wish. Blue color we will give. Okay, all the TR we can just rub it away so that the table is having only one color. So we will go for checking it. Once again, let's see. Refresh the page. Let's refresh the page and see. Yes, we got the whole table as blue color. So this is about our PG color also. Hope it's clear for you. That's all in this video. So thank you.